Hello? Can you see me? Can you see me? Yay. Okay. Hello, Pete. Hello, Stan. Now, I'm not expecting a big crowd because I didn't put 3-Eye Atlas in the title. That seems to be the only thing people are interested in. But I'm interested in what I've captured in the Crab Nebula over the years. And if you look at my data here, I rounded it up. I've got stacked data from 2017 in February, 2017 in November, 2021 in March, and 2024 in December. So what I'm going to do is process a little of this data and then, create a time lapse and see if we can see anything. Will it be possible? I've seen others do it. Is my data good enough to see it? I'll find out. Hello, Stan. Oops. Now I'm. Oops. What the fuck was that? Pardon my French. No swearing. With different scopes. So I'm going to have to star align the data, should resize everything to the right size, right, Pete? I captured 3 of those crab nebulas were from my own backyard, and I don't even remember the scope. And one of them was at Starfront. So I'm not going to try and create a perfect color image with them. I'm just going to take the HA for now and see if I can detect structure changes in the HA. And let me show you the data I've got to work with here. Oops. Star Align will put everything together, right? If it doesn't, then I've done this before with other data. For example, let's just look at the HA. Oh, it's in the cloud. Okay. That's what the HA looked like, my earliest data. Then in that same year, about, 9 months later maybe, whatever it was. Hello, everybody. That's a much wider field of view. I don't know if it's cropped or what. Okay. Now we're going to skip to 2021. I've got HA data from that year. Well, we'll try and fix any artifacts. This is stacked data. We shall see. And some data is definitely going to be brighter than other data, and we don't want to confuse a change in brightness with a change in the nebula itself. We're looking for structure changes. So that's 20. I better mark this. This is the first. This is a 2021 February. Oof. Can't use dashes for some stupid reason. What, I can't even use an underscore? How stupid is that? Okay, no special character. Why? What the hell's going on here? I want to rename this 2021 Feb. You got to start with letters? How stupid is that? And this is from March 2021. Oops. Wait, I'm getting these years wrong. Hang on. This is 2017. The stupid Pixin site is confusing me. I'm already getting angry because this ain't working out. Okay, and that one's good. Sorry if I'm missing a lot of comments here. And my latest data is from Starfront, which is actually in color. I'll use the drizzle data on this one, because it might be smaller than my other scopes. Now I think I should try and extract the HA. Right? I only want the HA portion. I'm just going to look at the grayscale data. That's blue. I don't want blue. I don't want green. I just want the HA. Okay. Okay. We're going to go for just the red channel, and I think this one is, and let's just flip this. Yeah. Okay. And we'll call this December 24. December 2024. That's what I'm going to try and work with. I've seen others pull this off, but whether I can pull it off with my data, that's the fun part. I hope I can. I mean, I've got over, this spans 7 years, right? And I'm hoping for just a tiny bit of structural change. We'll see. So I'm going to save this to a separate folder. I'll call it steps. Liam, member for 6 months. Let's see. What would I? Let's see. We'll call this. I'll just call it HA data. And this is 2021 Feb. Okay. Let's save this. Russell, thank you very much, Russell. That was very generous. Thanks again, Russell. 10 memberships from Russell. Russell is always very generous. Let's see. Now, this is November. Oh, I made a mistake. This is 2017. I don't know why I keep getting the year wrong on that. And this is 2017 November. I should actually use numbers so I can make sure. Blink 11. Okay. I want to make sure Blink can do this. I'll say this one. 02. Okay. And this one is going to be March 2021. I got the year wrong again. That is 17. I keep doing that. This one is 2021 March. And this is December. Twenty 24 12. Okay. Now I think I should run a star alignment. And I assume a star alignment will bring everything down to the same size, right? Right? It doesn't matter the size. Star alignment fits it all together, right? Okay. That's what she said. Should we make a bet? Does anybody want to make a wager? Are we actually going to see a structural change? I'm going to try to get these. I mean, some have more brightness than the others, so we'll I'm praying to the dear Lord we see a change. Yeah, see a poll. Start poll. Is 3i Atlas? No, I'm not. I'm kidding. Did I run this already? Okay. I'm going to close these, and we're going to open up the new data. All right. Some data is definitely more faint than the others. All right, I'm going to crop these. I want them down to the same size. I'm going to crop them all the way down to something like that. We only care about the nebula, not the stars. Ooh, I didn't crop that enough. All right, which one still has a bad edge? That one. We are bound to see some change. I agree. I agree. Save as. The only problem I'm worried about is that definitely they were very different in brightness. Yeah, yeah. Should I do a linear fit? Will a linear fit or should I do a dynamic? Can I do a? You know what? Gragspurt works pretty well. I'm going to do a Gragspurt on all of these. Gragspurt works well with narrowband data. Let's just you see what Gragspurt did? It fixes that looks good. Let's do that one there. Let's run Grag. We're fixing the background on all of these. That one's a bit noisy. It would be nice to do it in color, but doing a color image, I think the variation would be a little too much, and I didn't want to deal with that. Yeah, I was thinking that same thing, Pete. I was thinking about that. Thanks, Gray. Hello, Mike. That's the one I was thinking about doing HDR on. Just to peel out that brightness. Because none of the others have so much, well, we'll see how it goes. Let's see, do I need a linear fit on all of these? Will that help? Let's try and get to the background to all be the, let's just see. Yeah, I've already got a nice color picture on the Crab Nebula. So I don't want to make 4 different color pictures because I don't think I'm going to be able to work the data. It's the same way. Unless it was captured with the same configuration, same filters, it might be a bit of a pain. Pete would probably like to attempt that, but I'm not. I think the change will pop out more with just grayscale. Okay. We're almost there. I think we're almost there. I'm going to stretch these. I'm going to stretch these now, just with a basic stretch. Because I don't think I can, if I try to do a custom stretch for each one, I'm not going to get it as close as this tool already does. We're almost there, folks. Now let me save. I want to save all this. I did quite a few changes here. I'm going to call this folder stretch. The Bears, oh my God, the Bears have our offensive coordinator, and now they're crushing it. And the Lions are lucky if they even make the playoffs. It's killing me. I don't know why teams let their good coaches go. I don't understand that. The Lions should not have let Ben Johnson go to the Bears. That was just, why don't they pay these guys enough to stay? Or maybe they can't afford to keep expensive coaches. I don't know. See, that one's definitely a bit too bright. That one looks so... I like this one. But let's see if we can... Let's just see... I didn't play around with stars, but I don't think the stars are really a problem here. Let's just try and... what happens if I run this HDR? If this doesn't work well, I'll use another tool. That didn't work so well. Oops, I went the wrong way. That's too much. Yeah, that looks like a bit too much as well. If this doesn't work, I'm going to switch to a different tool. Let's try 7. You know what? Let's go to this other tool I think works better. Okay. I think this is fairly good. What do you think of this, Pete? As long as it doesn't invent artifacts, I think it took away our brightness as much as I wanted it to. I could go a little less, but I think it's good. As opposed to that. We need to weed out the brightness so we can see the structural changes. I'm going to go with it. Let's compare it to the others for a second. Yeah. This is 12, 24, 12. And I'm going to try and, let's see, is there any, do the other ones need it? I think this one might need us just a little bit of a change here. I'm going to try and remove just a little brightness from this one. I think that's good. And this was 2021-03. Okay. I think that's it, folks. Now I'm going to actually run the time lapse and see if we can detect a change. Let me save all these. I don't know. I think that's it. What does the poll say? You guys actually think this is going to work? Okay. I'm going to blink it. Yep, let me just save all these. If it works, I might create a short video from this. Come on, I got 7 years. This spans 7 years, man. This better freaking work. Are you ready, folks? Drum roll. Drum roll. %76 say this is going to work. Whoops. I don't think so. Maybe I should denoise it. Anything? Let's go a little slower. How about 1 second? Let's go 1 second. Yeah, I did it without the color because I thought we'd be able to see a grayscale better. Yeah. My sister's calling. I'm not going to answer. Would it help if I denoise it? Maybe we can see something? I'm going to denoise my... Let's denoise it. I tried. I tried, everybody. Color will take too long. I'll show you my best color image of it. Pete, what do you think? I extracted the red. Well, I tried a linear, so that they are all the same brightness. Yeah, but even if they're different brightness, yeah, I didn't see any evidence of structural changes. Is it too late to change your vote? We tried. I think this was Caleb's idea. Let's all blame Caleb. Even though you scheduled it still didn't work, huh, Brody? Let me save this. What a bummer. What a bummer. I'm sorry, everybody. I thought this was going to be a cool experiment. We tried, but I just don't think I have enough focal length. I need more zoom. Oops. Yeah, let's look at the result again. After I ran noise X. I have this spans a 7-year period. Why does it look so bad? Wait. Now my brother is calling. Is that really representative? It seemed, wait. That doesn't look like the latest data I just worked on. Wait. Yeah. That's weird. You see it expanding, Brody? Come on. Now, do you see it? Do you see it? Is the only thing you see is a change in brightness? Let's not mistake brightness as a change in expanding. As Pete says, it's just a change in brightness. Well, let's look at these two stars. It looks, is the nebula growing into those stars and covering them? Or is it just, again, the brightness? Remove the stars. Should I remove the stars? Well, I don't know if that will really tell us anything, will it? Try and dim the brightness on the one. Compare the Brody says compare the last one. Let's get rid of that. Well, we definitely don't need two from the same year. Let's remove that. And Brody says let's remove that. Okay, so now we only got the two. I could dim the bright one even more. Should I take out the stars? You know what? Let's not compare. I got two from the same year in 2017. Let's actually compare. Let's not use this one. Let's do these two. Let's compare those two. Wait. Maybe I'm comparing the wrong two. Let's compare this one is from 2017 November is much brighter than the one from February. Well, they're still. I just wanted to see any kind of structural change. maybe yeah, maybe I should have only stacked 20 minutes from each one. I probably should have stacked less data from my most recent year. I kind of see the expansion too, Brody. It's like bubbling outward, an outward expansion. I can kind of see it when I zoom in like this. It looks like it's bubbling. Do you see it sort of coming outward? I can say I can see the expansion Brody's talking about when I zoom in. Let's look at somebody did capture this. That's not enough that I'm gonna pretend. Well, somebody. That's. I think this is a 10-year time lapse. I was hoping to see something like that, but you can see it expanding here, and they've also got some stuff going, shockwaves going on the inside. I guess I was kind of hoping for that, but my data is not strong enough, or I don't have enough. Or maybe I should have used oxygen data. Maybe I should have done this with oxygen. It looks like the oxygen data is what's bubbling there. Is the core oxygen? Maybe I would have seen that with my oxygen data. You want to try it with oxygen? Maybe we'll see something a little different. I think we see somewhat of an expansion, but it's the oxygen that looks like the shock waves are the oxygen. I have auto STF. How do I turn that off? How do I turn off the auto STF? Where do I turn it off? I don't see an option to turn that off. The right corner? Well, what? You want to try oxygen? The bottom blue button? It's off now. They're both off. What middle? Love is like oxygen. I don't really know if we can see the expansion because look at the stars are bloated. The whole thing is bloated in the whole thing is bloated in the second picture. Let's try oxygen. Let's try oxygen. We had our fun with HA. Let's try oxygen. I'm not going to use... This is from 11. You think it expanded? I lost my motivation because I don't think we're going to see anything. I lost my motivation for this. All right, let's try oxygen. We'll keep going. Okay. We'll try it. Now, what data should I use out of this? The blue? I should use the blue, right? The blue would represent oxygen, right? Okay. All right, let's save all this. Point 0.5 plus 0.5 green. Really? Okay. Or should I run that formula? 5B plus 5G. 5B plus 5G. We just go with green. I'll definitely have to weed all out all that brightness. Should I do that formula, Pete, or just go with green? Can I just use green here, or do I have to run that formula? Formula? Okay. Let's do it. Let's do the formula. B, G. Get rid of the red. Get rid of that. I'll call this G. I'll call this B. All right, and we'll run Pete's formula here. Although Benji had a formula as well. You're saying it's... Okay. Let's do pixel math. I'm discouraged from not seeing anything. Well, we saw a little expansion in HA. But come on. Come on. Okay, what did I do wrong here? I knew that wouldn't work on the first try. Is there an extra parenthesis I'm missing? I'm missing an extra parenthesis here. Wait. Well, that didn't work so well. That that didn't. Let's try that again. Nope. Maybe I don't want spaces. Is that it? 2 times G plus B. All right, let's try it again. Nope. What am I doing wrong here? 2 times G plus B divided by 3. I'm using Pete's formula. Do I have a B there instead of a 3? I'm not wearing my glasses. I can't see anything. A B looks like a 3 to me. Okay, now what am I missing? 2 times G plus B divided by 3. I ran it, but it doesn't do anything. I get an error. I gotta get close to see what we're doing. 2 times G plus B divided by 3. I'm doing it, Pete, right? I'm doing it. What? You think there's spaces somewhere? Divided by the square root of blueberry pie. I'm going to type it in manually. Instead of copying it, I'm going to type it in. 2 times G plus B divided by 3. Ah, that worked. There must have been something in the way I copied it. Okay. All Are we good here? Can we continue? Can we continue? Let's do this. Okay. So this is December. I'll start at a new level. We'll start at level 10. I'm going to call it oxygen. And this is 2024-12. I should be good now. Yes, I hope so. Thank you. Thank you for the formula. This is March 2021. Whose freaking idea was this? I think this is Caleb's idea. And for some reason, I had the bright idea today. Let's try that. I'm going to kill Caleb. Was it Caleb's idea to do this project? He gave me this idea. It was you, Brody. I'm going to kill you. I was going to process a galaxy today, and then I started thinking about this project. Why did one fail, I wonder? Why did one fail? It says 2 succeeded and 1 failed. The one in 2024 failed, guys. Why is that? The one we actually worked on and created the math, it failed. Why? Why did it fail? It didn't like this combination. Why don't I just use green instead of the combination of the two? I wonder why it failed. That shouldn't make a difference. Stars are stars. Did I not flip it? Should I have flipped it? Let's try that again. That shouldn't have made a difference, right? Let's just try this. Let's try it one more time here. Why are you saying Benji WT, is Benji going off the deep end? Let me try this again. Okay, that worked. That worked. Okay. Oops. I'm going to run Grexpert again. Is something going on in chat that I need to know about? Should I run BlurX just to at least correct the elongated stuff? I'm going to do a linear fit again. Well, that didn't work. Linear fit worked last time. Fuck! Why is it doing that? Maybe I'll wait till they're nonlinear. Yeah. Linear fit was working with oxygen data, but it doesn't seem to want to work. I'm just going to do a standard stretch. If I try to stretch them manually with generalized hyperbolic BS, that I'm not going to even get them close. I'll try and I'm going to make these I'm going to use this same exact stretch and do the cheapo, and then I'm going to do an HDR on the very bright one. Now let me try this linear fit again. Get out of here, stupid Grammarly. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Forget linear fit today. There's just more detail in this. My most recent data at Starfront just has more detail. Is it that bad, Hunter? Do I need to take action? I told my moderators to. I'll take care of the timeouts, but I kind of watched the chat with one eye closed. Elaine, thank you. Don't forget to breathe. I know. Thanks, Elaine. I appreciate that. Is it that bad, guys? That's too much. That's too much. I'll go back to the first. I noticed Gray was confusing me earlier in the chat. I didn't just ignore Gray if you're getting if you're not on his wavelength, forget about it. You skip over those. Too late for that, Brody. Let's just try these. Let's just try these. Pete, is this something you want to play around with or not really? Or is this data kind of on the hopeless side? I read it, Brody. I just didn't want to do it. All right, we're going to run this blink again. This is 2024. Oh, 12. I got a good feeling about. Oh, you do want it. Okay. Pete, did you ever play around with the Nova data? Did anybody try that? I thought Astrobin might have liked to see that blink. Is my page still I have a picture in the running for a NASA APOD. It's been over 24 hours since they posted my check mark, and they haven't posted anything since then. This is the APOD Sky page, and they posted my picture of the cosmic check mark. I don't think I've had an APOD in 4 years. I just want one more, and then I'm going to retire from APODs. Astronomy picture of the day with NASA. I have 4 of them, but I want 5. Give me this one. I promise I'll quit. Submitting. He never does. Jesus! The hell is that? I thought I fixed this. Oh, I gotta turn off the stretch. Didn't I align them? Aren't they aligned? Didn't I align this data? They don't look aligned. I know I did. Let me try it again. I didn't? I must have. Right there. Align. I'll do it again. That was weird. I know I aligned them. Yeah, it's. Can I just turn down the brightness of one of them, of that last one, like Brody says? Well, let's just see. Turn down the brightness. I don't know. Even if I turn down the brightness, I'm not seeing the change here, guys. This guy, I think, took a picture every year for 10 years. each year, 2008 to 2022. Oh, 14 years? Yeah, I should apply this. How do I apply the same stretch to all 30? It's the same stretch won't work. I don't really know how to do that. It's just here's what I should have done. I should have stacked the same amount of data for each picture. Not only am I dealing with a faster scope at Starfront, I probably have even more data. So there's so much. I should have stacked a lot less data. You know what I mean? Like when we compared the Andromeda Galaxy for that Nova, I made sure I was using 18 minutes of data in each picture, and they came out perfectly looking the same. I can still do it right. How do I stretch them the same? I just don't think I have enough. What I would like this, yeah. I just don't have it in me today. It's Friday night, guys. I want to sleep. You know, I just thought the change would be obvious with the data I have, but it's not obvious. And it's going to require, like Brody says, the same stretch. And like what I say, the same amount of exposure time. You think there's changes in the center? What do you mean? We saw the shock waves going on in the center. And we saw it expanding, and we saw shock waves in the center. Bear down, huh, Elaine? I had a long day today. I don't know. I'm going into a rage quit. It ain't working. No, I don't want to do this. It's already been an hour and a half. I say we let Pete try it, and then I'll share it on another live stream if Pete comes up with something good. These guys always see me get angry when things don't work out, and then I quit. I just don't think my data is good enough that we're going to see. I really wanted to see something, but that guy had about, 14 years? 14 years. A picture every year for 14 years. I've got 3 pictures over 7 years. An uneven exposure time. I tried. That's right. I tried. Brody ain't giving up, but I am. I know you mean well, Brody. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I know we're getting backed up in Discord. We have to check out everyone's pictures, but I had a long day. I think I'm going to quit for a while. Scale is an issue as well. 1 pixel at this scale is a large distance. Yeah. I had 4 pictures, and I deleted the oldest one because it was just too faint. Not enough data. Have a cookie. Thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. I tried. I'm not sure, probably, Pete, but it would be late if I do it. I'll let you guys know in Discord. Kudos for trying. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye. Yes. Maybe in about an hour. What time is it? 9:44? How about 11 p.m.? Hour and 15 minutes or so. About 11 p.m.? Bye.